Arriving at the right airport, a live lecture by Yaser Birjas is presented to you by Iman Rush Audio. Iman Rush Audio is the official wholesale producer and distributor for Muhammad al-Sharif and Al-Maghrib Institute. Join us each month for live webcasts, online lectures, and free CDs. Details can be found at the Iman Rush website, imanrush.com. That's EMANRUSH.com.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونتوب إليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله ثم أما بعد. Few months ago I was invited to go and speak in a fundraising dinner in Houston for one of the Islamic charitable organizations. And because I know myself, and I think even the brothers who are listening to me right now in Houston, they know that I was there in that dinner, but I didn't know exactly how much I really suffered to get into that plane. So I had a kind of tight schedule, being an imam, and your community always demanded that you need to give the khutbah before you leave. And they don't want to accept anyone else to be on the member. So I apologized. But then the brothers actually they insisted that I need to go there to give that speech or that lecture in the dinner. I accepted, but I asked that my flight would be after Jum'ah. And since the schedule is so tight, I tried to organize everything perfectly. And I made a schedule that would be exactly perfect. Finishing the khutbah, and then, just stay for a while with the community, then go to the airport, and alhamdulillah, I'd be just in Houston. In order to do that, I had to make a plan. And even I calculated the minutes. I would say, at that time, I have to finish the khutbah. At that time, I have to, stay for a while with the people, and then at that exact moment, I have to be in the car going to the airport and so on. And it sounds to be, alhamdulillah, so beautiful and so easy for me. So I had everything planned and everything on schedule. Because the flight was just about an hour and a half after the khutbah is done. So I had only 1 hour to move from the masjid to the airport and then to Houston. There, I packed everything a night before I moved, to Houston. I reviewed my schedule again, and Bismillah, went to bed, prepared myself for Salatul Jumu'ah. After finishing the khutbah, I went out with the brothers for a while. I didn't want the community, to feel that I'm leaving. So you just go and shake hands over here and say salamu over there and so on. And then after a while, when it was time for me to go to the airport, I said to the brother, Bismillah, let's go. So we went. And there on the way, the brother, Jazakallah khair, he said, I'm going to take you to a shortcut inshallah to save time. Now that shortcut, it was really shortcut on miles. It means if you count, the miles, it would be a shortcut. But it cost us more time to lose, on the way to the airport. That I started becoming worried a little bit about my schedule. I was actually behind on my schedule. I said, you know what? You have to hurry up a little bit. So we arrived, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, and I felt relaxed a little because we had about 45 minutes until takeoff time. And the El Paso airport is not a big, actually, airport. So I thought then 45 minutes would be more than enough. The minute, when I arrived, of course, at my airport right now, the minute I stepped into the airport, I immediately became nervous. Because I saw lines I was not expecting. Because usually you don't find, those lines going to Houston at that time. And now, I had all those lines, and they're all going to Houston. So I was really nervous. And I started thinking, subhanAllah, what went wrong? And I said, maybe it's just that shortcut that I tried, to save time on it. I wasted the time. I went online, and I was looking on my watch. And I thought, subhanAllah, the time is passing so quickly. And we're barely moving. It's just crawling. And I was looking at the, airline attendants, looking at the people, see that everybody's careless. Nobody cares that I have to go to Houston. And then when I arrived and I checked actually even I asked myself a question, why did I have even to carry this luggage with me? This bag with me? So, I just checked in my bag, got my boarding ticket, in less than 5 minutes, and immediately I went, of course, to the screening area. I looked at my watch, I had about 25 minutes left to take off. So, alhamdulillah. Then, alhamdulillah, it's going to be okay. I'm still back on schedule. I arrived at the screening area. And again, after I was relieved, I felt butterflies in my stomach. Because there were longer even lines than those that I have seen there in the check-in area. So I thought, that's it. I'm done. Like saying, I'm doomed. There is no way. I lost. I missed the airplane. And I was standing there, looking around. Every 1 second I would look back again to my watch. It's going even faster than usual. And even I start thinking about my schedule. What I have done wrong? I start looking at my schedule. I said, SubhanAllah, but everything seems to be perfect for me. I thought I made a smart plan. At least, and to save time and just to arrive on time. Then, when I couldn't find any mistake in my plan, at least in my assumption, I started blaming everybody around me, saying it must be the brother who took me to the airport. SubhanAllah, if I just, those people, they don't move fast. Those guys over there, they're doing a lousy job. But these people, blaming everyone except myself. Then I realized that the fact that I needed to blame first myself. I said, maybe I shouldn't carry with me that bag. If I just didn't have anything, any burden, I would just go and make a self, check in, and that's it. I'll be on board. But anyway, I was looking at my watch, and there were less than 10 minutes for takeoff. So I was trying even to run or push the people in front of me, but nobody seems to be, realizing that I'm in a hurry. Until I passed, the checkpoint. And then I looked back to my watch, less than 4 minutes for takeoff. I started running. Now, because this is the last chance, I have to catch up. I started running with my boarding ticket in my hand. I arrived at the gate, and the lady behind the desk, even without asking me where you're going, she said, over there, pointing to the gate. So I just went there, and they took my boarding ticket, and I got in. Walking towards the airplane, I was so proud of that achievement. Alhamdulillah. I got in there, and I was so proud of that achievement that even the embarrassment that I have from the faces of the people, everybody's looking at me, so this is the guy who's, delaying the flight and so on. But I didn't care about that, because I made it. Alhamdulillah, I made it. And they told me, we're very sorry. You have to go, there's the last seat in the aeroplane. And I didn't even mind, that's fine. The last one, at least I made it. And it was literally the last one. Was the last one in the back of the plane. And because I was so happy that I made it actually on the plane, we just went off and going to Houston. Maybe after 45 minutes flying, I heard the pilot saying that we are arriving at Dallas Airport. But yet still, I was so happy that I didn't even pay attention to it that much. And I said, maybe it's a mistake. So I just kept going on reading my book. A few minutes after that, the pilot said again that we arrived at the Dallas airport. And there I was shocked. So I turned my face to the guy next to me. I said, is this a connection flight or something? He said, yes. Where are you going? I said, I'm going to Houston.